Hi, it's Talk to Me Tuesday, and it is the 9th of December because I'm actually filming on Wednesday because I had a sewing day yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to film because I had an opportunity to go and sew with my friends, so I took that opportunity instead. Excuse me. Not a huge amount to show, although, yeah, I have been busy. Lots of doll making still going on in this house. But I did get all my postcards. And so I was just going to show you those. So I've got my one from Snowy, which is the Big Apple. I didn't know she lived in New York, so that's quite cool. I like the Big Apple. And I got the Thomas Edison light bulb, and she's put some facts on the back about Rogue's spaghetti sauce and the Electric City, the birthplace of Thomas Edison. So I really like that one. So there's that one. And then I got this one from Wendy, Quilt Crazy. So originally from Florida. And this is the card that's in the city of Lewisburg. Lewisburg, am I saying that right? But I really like the barn and the cow. I like the cow and the pig and the chicken. And I like this little stamp as well. That's very cool. And I quite like having stamps from America. That's quite cool. My postman likes to point out that I'm getting post from America. Seems to excite him a lot. And then there is this one from Susie, which is the coffee pot. And I'm really interested to know how you did this. Did you print this fabric, or is this fabric that you bought? Because I really want to have a go at printing some fabric next year. And yeah, so I'd like to know if you did print this or if you bought this, and if you printed it, how did you do it? And yeah, another fantastic stamp. And then I got my one from Jennifer, which is Austin. Greetings from Texas. I love the motto of keep Austin weird. I like that. So this one got a little bit wet on the back because it came on a rainy day. So bless them. And it got a little bit wet. And then I got 3 cards from Rainy. Did I get 3? I got 4. I got 4. So I got the 3 cards that the others have shown today, which was the honeybee, the log cabin, pretty log cabin block, with the fabric from the designer. And then I got an extra because I got a happy birthday postcard, which actually did arrive on my birthday, well, the day before my birthday. So that was lovely. I really liked that. It was really personal, and yeah, it was quite touching. And it's got these really cool stars that she's quilted all on it, which is just brilliant. So yes, so those are my postcards. I have got the other postcards. I've just put them upstairs and I can't bother to go and get them because I'm sat here now. And I have a poorly little girl sat on the sofa, so I'm trying to be quick today. So yes, to follow up from Bat Dragon last week, I now have Pink Dragon. That way around. There she is. Her pink, in her pinkness. And this is like a fleecy kind of real soft fabric. So that's for my little girl. And then I wanted to sew. I'm in the middle of lots of projects. I've finished all my Christmas sewing now because the only thing I had to make were the dolls and things. So that's all done. I've got one more thing to make for Christmas, but that's a last minute thing, so I'm going to finish that off. You'll see that next week. That's a Harry Potter type thing. And then I was just sat at home thinking I want to do some sewing that's quick and for me, and you know, I can turn out quite quickly. My face looks weird. Anyway. So, because I've got my Harry Potter quilt still to do, but I don't want to rush it, and my embroidery machine doesn't like to embroider stuff that's already sewn. It was pulling the seams a little bit, and it wasn't working for me. So I'm in 2 minds at the moment whether to be brave and get some fabric markers and write some book titles on, or just leave it without the book titles. I'm kind of in two minds at the moment, so I kind of don't want to rush it and ruin something that I spent a lot of time on last year and that I really, really want to look brilliant in my house sewing for me. So I thought, well, to follow up on the dolls, I thought I might make a Harry Potter doll. And then I had the idea of I wanted to make Harry, Ron and Hermione to sit on my bed. So I've only done Harry so far. Ron and Hermione are all cut out. I just need to stitch them together. So this is my Harry. So he has a scar on his head and a bit of a mad haircut and glasses. And he does have a mouth, you can't quite see it. And his tie is kind of loose. You can tuck it into his jumper. And then this is his cloak, which comes off. So he can be like this. His arms are a bit crooked, but I don't care, I love him. And his little cloak is lined in red satin. I know. That took me about 2 hours to make last night. Bless it. And so I'm gonna do a Ron and Hermione to go with him. And they're going to sit on my bed for me, because I love them. And then I was thinking last night, I cut out Ron and Hermione, but I didn't want to start sewing them and not be able to finish them, because that would have been annoying. So after making his cloak, I made a pygmy puff. And my little pygmy puff. And he's got little flappy ears. And a little heart-shaped face. And he's very small and cute, and he's also going to sit, or she, I don't know if pygmy puffs are girls, I can't quite remember. But she's going to sit on my bed, and I'm going to try and do an owl as well, and that will be my sewing to get me up to Christmas, because there's a lot going on at the moment, so there's less time for me to sew, because today is a day I would normally be sewing, and my little girl's poorly, but it's my son's nativity play this afternoon, and my brother's up because he wants to go and see my son's nativity play, so that's one day not that I can't do any sewing, and then so we're kind of getting closer to Christmas, and I've got Christmas things I need to do and presents to wrap and all that kind of stuff. So my intention is to make Ron, Hermione and an owl, and a couple, maybe another one of these I might make, because they are very cute, and I just think, yeah. So I don't know, I might make another one of these, or I might make another kind of squashy. I'm going to do an owl. Maybe I'll make a cat to go with Hermione. I don't know, suggestions on what little tiny stuffies I can make to go with my Harry Potters. So I'm going to make Harry an owl, and I might make some broomsticks, and yeah, they're going to sit on my bed, and I'm going to make some Harry Potter pillowcases, and that's going to be my kind of get over Christmas kind of stuff. And then in the new year I will focus on what I'm going to do, because I love X-Files, so I might do the quilt along, but then there's part of me that's thinking, I've still got my Harry Potter quilt to finish, I've got a Doctor Who quilt in progress, and I've got a Lord of the Rings quilt in progress. I don't want to start another one without finishing those. So I might just do the My Favourite Things sew along, but I don't know yet, so it might well be that I just have it the first couple of months of the year just finishing things off and getting things sorted and finished for me, and then have a think about what I want to do, and maybe do the X-Files quilt then and just try and catch up. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I've waffled enough. We have our Christmas tree up, and my Harry Potter ornaments are on the Christmas tree that I was sent, looking very fab, with my Doctor Who bauble, which I don't know if I've shown you, but I might bring it in and show you next week, because I might not have a huge amount to talk about next week. Yes, so that is it. That is where we are. Everybody has a fabulous crafty week, and enjoys their Christmas preparations and getting ready for Christmas. I know my kids and I were enjoying, we made gingerbread at the weekend, which was lovely. Yeah, so we're really enjoying that. So I will see you all next week, and talk to you all next week. I still owe everybody loads of comments on videos. I've been really rubbish. I watch them all and I think I'll go in and comment, and then I go to work and I forget, and then yeah, it doesn't always catch up. So I will go in and do some comments, and comment back on everybody who commented on my video last week. So yes, so the prize, just the last thing, the prize for this month will be something Oxford related. So I'm kind of thinking of a university scarf or something along those lines, something that I can send that will just be something hopefully that you might not get unless you've visited Oxford and have all those things. So yeah, and I'm glad everybody liked the postcards, and I will see you all next week. Bye.